Welcome to day 3, your upper body tone workout. Today's routine is going to have a solid focus on the core because we always do in Pilates, as well as a full body workout because that's important as well. But we are going to have an extra little bit of focus on the upper body. So we're talking arms, biceps, triceps, upper back, and of course the core that goes along with that upper body. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with a few standing roll downs. Let's stand with your feet sit bone distance apart. And as always, let's take a minute to transition into our time on the mat. So find sit bone distance apart with the feet. Just let the arms hang heavy. Bring your head back over your shoulders and close your eyes. And the reason I have you close your eyes is really to have you feel what's happening in your body and in your alignment more than just seeing and looking. So your eyes are closed, and I want you to feel your weight equally distributed between both feet. Feel your spine lengthening up towards the sky. Feel the shoulders and the jaw relaxing. And feel the abdominals pulling up and in. Now go ahead and open your eyes and slowly nod your chin. We're gonna go into a roll down. So nod your chin towards your chest. Rolling forward, slowly over those legs. Feel the pelvis rotate forward over the thighs. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, draw belly button up towards your spine to stack your way back up. Good, shoulders come back over the hips, head comes back over the shoulders. We go again, inhale. Exhale, rolling forward. It's okay to keep your knees a little bit soft. In fact, we'd prefer that instead of having locked knees. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, belly button draws up and in. Stacking your spine, relaxing the shoulders. This time, we're gonna roll down along the side of our spine. So it's a really subtle shift, but you're gonna slightly rotate your upper body and you're gonna roll forward over your left thigh. So rolling forward, you're gonna feel an extra little stretch along the right side of your spine. Rolling back up, you'll especially feel it there. And come back through center. Now over the right thigh. Rolling forward, knees are still a little soft. Good, sit bones widen. Belly button draws in and up. You'll feel the extra little stretch along the opposite side of your spine. And let's do that one more time each side. So left thigh, rolling forward. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, belly button draws in and up. Come back through center. Right thigh, rolling forward. And rolling back up. Good, let's interlace the hands behind the head. Bring the head back into the hands. So the difference would be a forward head, right? So really pull that head back into your hands so you're nice and tall and aligned in your spine. Belly button is drawing in and up. And actually imagine that you're kind of lifting up on the back of your head to lengthen the back of the neck. Now as you inhale, you're gonna rotate to one side and come back through center. Inhale, rotate. Exhale, center. Inhale, rotate. Exhale, center. Good. Can you keep the shoulders relaxed out of your ears? If you find that you just can't, then bring your arms to a T. Little spine twist here. Good, and come back through center. Drop the arms and turn to face me, coming into a wide stance with a little bit of external rotation from the hips and the knees, just like we did on day 2. We're gonna come down into a plie and stand tall. So getting back into that plie position, thinking of sliding straight up and down with the pelvis. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, this is great to do. Just sneak it in when you can throughout the day. Maybe while you're brushing your teeth, maybe while you're waiting for dinner to cook. A few plies, strengthen those quads, the hamstrings, the glutes, and the inner thighs. Good. Inhale and exhale. Good. Now we're going to come down and pause. We're going to do a little arm work for the upper back. And if you want, you can hit pause, grab 1 to 3 pound weights or a couple of cans of soup for an extra challenge. If you don't want to do that, join me with these arm movements with no weights. Ready? Circling forward for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Now I'm keeping you in a plie to really strengthen your lower body, but if at any time you need to straighten, you absolutely can. 3, 2, 1, reverse the circle. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand tall. Now, flat back, hinge forward. So your sit bones are widening behind you. The back of your pelvis is widening. Your back is long. Reach your head so that it's trying to reach forward towards the wall in front of you. Now pulse the arms up to the sky for 10, 9, and I want this to come from the upper back. Good. Pull the belly button up towards your spine. Holy moly, your whole body is working right now. 5, 6, 7, 8. Your hamstrings are working to hold you here. Arms come down. Now pull the elbows up to the sky and back down and up and down. So if you have weights or if you don't have weights, I want you to actually think of sliding your shoulder blades together and then letting them slide apart. Squeeze the shoulder blades and down. Keep that belly button pulling up and in. Keep the spine reaching long. We're going for 4, 3, you've got this. 2, 1, lower yourself down, get a nice stretch, let your head relax. Whew. Who says you need heavy weights, right? Roll yourself up slowly, come to the end of your mat, standing with your feet sit bone distance apart. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, you're gonna roll forward, coming into a roll down. Knees bent if you need to, walking yourself out into a plank position. So find this plank. Your shoulders are right over your wrists and your hips or your feet are about sit bone distance apart. You can either hold here if that's enough for you. And I want you to think of really pushing the ground away from you. So you're filling the space between your shoulder blades, okay? No sinking in. If you'd like more of a challenge, go ahead and point one foot and lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep breathing, whichever option you choose. Switch foot. 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower the knees, keeping them about sit bone distance apart. Lift the toes off of the mat. And we're going into a tricep push-up. So push your hips forward towards the mat. Bring your chest forward between your arms. Inhale, as you come down, your elbows are gonna touch the side of your rib cage. Exhale, push the ground away. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good. Focusing on alignment and form over the goal of trying to get really low to the ground. Really push that ground away from you. Let's go 3 more. 3, 2, you've got this. 1, come all the way down onto your belly. Fold your hands, rest your head on your hands, and rest here for just a moment. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Take a big deep breath. Beautiful. Okay, we're gonna take the hands now and place them just kind of below the shoulders, a little bit by the side of the rib cage, somewhere in between there, depending on your body and your comfort. Rest your forehead on the mat. All right, we're going into swan, which is for the upper back extensor muscles. Pull your belly button up off of the mat. Imagine there's a little ice cube under there and you don't want it to melt. From here, lengthen the back of the neck, lifting your upper body off of the ground. Your hands are just gently there for support. You're not really using them. Pause for a second, pull that belly button up off of the mat again, or at least imagine that you are. Slide the shoulders gently down the back and lower back down. So this is an incredible exercise to improve your posture, sliding the shoulders down the back, and to strengthen the muscles of the upper back. Good, let's do 3 more. Lengthening out, sliding the shoulders down. If you feel any discomfort here, you could try putting a folded towel underneath your pelvis. And if this isn't good for you, then you can skip it. Lengthening, inhale to come up, slide the shoulders down and back. You're gazing down towards the mat. You're not looking up here. Keep the back of the neck nice and long. Beautiful. And lower down. On the next one, come up, keep looking towards your mat and hold here. Press the top of the foot into the ground. You're going to inhale to reach the arms forward. Exhale, swim the arms around until the pinky touches the side of your thigh and lower down. Lengthening up, reach, swim, and lower down. Good, 2 more. Last one. And down, beautifully done. Go ahead and push yourself up into a rest pose so we can get a little bit of forward stretching after that extension. You're doing great, you're doing great. Okay, turning to face me, lying on your side. We're gonna do an elbow plank. Challenging exercise no matter what level you're at. And this is going to help us to strengthen the muscles of the upper back as well as the arm and shoulders. Okay, are you ready? You gotta make sure that your elbow is a little wider than your shoulder. You don't want it under here, so bring it out nice and wide. Stack your feet or place one in front of the other. Take a nice big inhale, and as you exhale, lift the hips towards the sky, reach the arm towards the sky. Now, you really have to think of lifting those hips. Imagine that I tied a string to the top of your hip and I was pulling it up to the sky. You're reaching through your heels, you're lengthening through the top of the head, you're holding and breathing, and if you need a modification, bend that bottom leg and push into the ground with that leg. You're gonna strengthen those hips and work on your core here as well as the upper body, no matter which option you choose. Hold for 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Let's go ahead. And actually, while we're here, let's go into a mermaid stretch. So we're gonna sit in this Z sit position and find the long diagonal line with your arms. Nice big inhale here. Exhale, rounding over, reaching the arm towards your bottom hand and holding this stretch. Hold and breathe. Well, it's like you're hollowing out through the front of the body and rounding through the back. Open back up towards me. Bend your bottom elbow and stretch up and over. Now here, come up on a diagonal with your top hand and actively draw the sit bone right here, or this hip, however you want to think about it, down into the mat. So you've got opposition. Good. And push the ground away to come back up. And let's do the same thing on the other side. Getting set up for our side plank. So elbow in a nice comfortable position, a little bit wider than your shoulder. Feet are stacked or one on top of the other, in front of the other. Here we go, take a nice big inhale, exhale, push up. Top arm reaches to the sky. Think of lifting those hips, lengthening those legs, squeeze the inner thighs. Holding and breathing. Good. We're going for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lowering down, coming up into a Z position. Good. Remember that side planks always provide something to work towards, right? So whether you're just trying to even get yourself up off of the ground or whether you're perfecting your form, they're always a challenge. Take a nice big inhale here. And as you exhale, round over. But that's why we're here, right? We're trying to get stronger. And in order to do that, we have to challenge ourselves. We have to challenge our muscles and try to do things we don't think we can always do. What I always tell people inside the Balanced Life Sisterhood is trust the process. Trust the process. It works. Open back up towards me. Bend the bottom elbow, coming into this nice lengthening side stretch. So top arm is reaching, bottom hip there, I guess it's your top hip, pressing down into the mat to get the length and the opposition in the side body. Big deep breath. Push the ground away from you to come back to a seated position. And you are done for the day. Doesn't it feel good? You have completed your daily workout. You're stronger than you were when you started. Keep up the good work. Keep making time for yourself, and promise me that you'll meet me back here for your next workout very soon. Today's stress relieving challenge is to connect with others. We live in a time where we are more connected than ever, right? We've got Instagram, Facebook, text message. We can be chatting with people all day long, and yet we don't often feel truly connected to people. So, research shows that one of the best things we can do to reduce stress in our life is to spend time with people we love being around. And the research doesn't say text those people or, Instagram DM those people. Now, I'm not judging anyone. I do all of those things all of the time. But the reminder for today is to remember that we are wired for connection. We are wired to be in relationship and have close relationships with people. So, today's challenge is to find connection. Real, true connection with someone you love. So maybe it's calling a friend and inviting them to meet you for coffee. Maybe it's meeting someone for a walk, or just having some good quality one-on-one conversation or playtime with someone in your family. Now, this doesn't have to be something that makes you feel like, I don't have anyone in my life. We all have someone that we can reach out to and spend a little bit of time with and be in community with. So, promise me that you'll do that today. I'll be doing this challenge as well. See you back here soon.